Hello, Divine Feminine, and welcome to your power message for Saturday, Super Saturday. My name's Liz, and this is Guided by Angels. And we're going to use two powerful decks of cards today before we bring in the book. And they're showing me dogs today. If you're seeing dogs today, it's a huge sign of loyalty. It's a symbol of that your masculine will return to you. You know, dogs are very loyal creatures. They're also very joyful and light-hearted. So you're being reminded today to bring joy into your day and be light-hearted, especially if there's any blocks today. I feel this weekend there could be delays around, blocks in communication, or the masculine seem to be taking a step back, but it's really so everything can move forward. So don't get triggered or frustrated by things. When I connected with the daily angel reading for today and for Sunday as well, so it's for the weekend, I really connected with all of this energy of release, you know, things in the throat chakra being blocked and healed. So be at peace with your journey. Focus on your dreams this weekend. Focus on your goals, the things you love to do. So you keep your spirits and your vibration high and uplifted. So you elevate your mood and frequency. Maybe spending time with your own pets, or if you've got your own dog or cat. Being around pets brings in that beautiful, light-hearted energy of love. Being around children, you know, being around friends, family. Do that this weekend, but today, know that you are safe. So we're going to use the Divine Inspiration, the Power of the Words cards, and they're also giving me the power of the world, which means the world that you live in has power, and you're bringing that power in. I'm also going to bring in a lovely deck. I'm not sure what this deck is, but this is about things you need to know. So let's shuffle then. So thank you, angels. What's the energy, please, today? The energy around the Divine Feminine. What divine inspiration do we have today? What do we need to be aware of? What do we need to know? So cards making themselves known. Two cards in the deck there. And we're going to use this deck here. So what do we need to know? What's the energy, please, angels, around the Divine Feminines today? Wow, jumped straight out of the deck there and went back in. I'm sure I saw a robin in the card there. That's really powerful. We had robins coming up yesterday. So the message today is elevate your energy. And that's absolutely what I'm feeling. You know, elevate your energy in whatever way you can today so you don't get triggered by things or take things personally. And so you remain in your power of peace. So you be flexible and adaptable, and you go with the flow and you trust the love. So elevate your energy. And it says, your thoughts are vibrations that attract, they're giving me possibilities. So your thoughts are attracting possibilities today. In other words, anything is possible, anything can happen. But your thoughts are vibrations that attract positive or negative energy. Notice your current emotional state. Clear any negativity through conversation, movement, breath work, prayer, meditation, and so on. And then guide your thoughts back to love and abundant possibilities. Wow. And there's the word possibilities, and that's what they're giving me. Your thoughts are vibrations that attract possibilities. So in other words, anything can happen today. So make sure you're clearing out your energy of anything negative or that doesn't serve you through maybe having a talk with someone here on the channel, moving your body around, breathing, praying, talking to heaven, meditating, and then guide your thoughts back to the now where you elevate your energy. And when you do this, you attract abundance, health, and prosperity into your life. And anything can happen. There's endless possibilities. And if you're struggling, if you don't know how to do that today, all you have to do is ask for help. Look at this. That's your guardian angel holding your hand, guiding you. That's your angels showing you the way. You are guided and protected. And it says, are you constantly giving to others, yet rarely receiving what you need? So you may feel that today where you feel you're constantly giving to your twin, but you rarely receive what you need from them. It's time to ask for help. So this is when we connect with the angels. This is when we give it to God. This is when we surrender. You're not superwoman or you're not super divine feminine. So there's no need to do it all yourself. So really what this is saying is, even though you are a superhero, which you are, because you are an earth angel, a light worker, a star seed, you have power within you, you get that power from above you. You get that superpower that makes you a superwoman or a superman from inside of you and above you. You get it from above, the power of heaven. You can't do it on your own. It's like when Cinderella needed to go to the ball. She was trying to do everything by herself. And the fairy godmother granted her wishes so she could go to the ball. She knew she couldn't do it by herself. And she asked for help. And that's what we have to remember in the dark times and the struggles. We are not alone. All we have to do is ask and it is given. So there's no need to do it all yourself. You have an army of angels on speed dial. Give them a call. And that's so true. Whenever I need anything in my life, even if it's to help me to open a jar or something so small it may seem insignificant, I call on the angels and they always give me what I desire and need. It may not come to me in that exact moment, but it will always come to me at the right time. So communicate your needs and learn to receive. So tell the angels what you need. And you are learning to communicate, remember, with your twin through telepathy, through feelings, through dreams, through signs. And right now they need you. Last night the DM to the F reading was so powerful. All about the masculine saying, I ache for you. I need you now. I want you in my life. So you're going to feel this desire. You may even feel today like you want to reach out to them. And I feel that really is because there's all these blocks today, because the masculines are lifting those blocks. The masculines are going through a very deep healing. I'm going to be talking about this a bit later on in the masculine reading, because they're going through this deep healing to be able to communicate. So I feel they are really going within themselves this weekend to think and process and reevaluate. And the new moon energy, which we're in today, has brought that in. We're in the energy of the new moon. So it may have come in yesterday, but you can still feel it. It's happening now. It's powerful. So you may feel like you want to give them a call, but they are going to give you a call. They are going to communicate with you. And it's really powerful. We've got a delivery guy here as well. He's just saying, shall I put them in there? We've got a delivery guy. I don't know if you can see him there. He's just putting something in the door. Delivery guy. Okay, he's going. I thought he was going to wave at me then. So we've got delivery. So this is about delivery on the way. And I'm sorry when I keep lifting up the camera and putting it back down. The other day I tried to capture that couple on camera. We were holding hands and I couldn't quite do it right and I ended up cutting off the camera. But when I see things like that, it's so powerful because, now I'm showing you the cards in this way. If something happens like that, I can just lift it up and show you. So the message is, if you feel that you want to give them a call or communicate with them, it's because they are on the way to you. Something is coming to you. There's about to be a great delivery in your life and good news and breakthroughs. And this is because you've been communicating with heaven about what you need, and the masculines have been hearing this. And they're giving me fear. So they're releasing fears around being able to communicate, around being able to move forward, about being able to receive your love. They are learning how to receive your love. So when we're open to heavenly assistance, the help that's all around us, whether that's from spirit, your angels, the universe, your guides, the universe will provide what you need. Make sure to look for the signs, because once you ask for help, they'll start appearing. And that's so true, because when we ask for help, we are constantly shown we are supported. We're constantly shown the way. I call it parrot guidance. And when you become the observer of your journey, then you ask for help. You notice how the angels are helping you. And you begin to elevate your energy because you feel at peace with everything. You feel at one with where you are. So the message today is honesty. Look at this. Honesty is holy. I think that's such a beautiful message. Honesty is holy. So when we're honest with ourselves and others, it's a holy act. It's something in tune with our true self. It's something that we can be proud of. So be honest with yourself about your current situation. So you may be a little bit in fear today because you may feel like your masculine's disappeared, or they've taken a step back, or you feel like they're not being honest with you, or you feel like you're not receiving what you need. And the angels are reminding you to trust the love, to give back to yourself, to focus on you, to do things you enjoy, and allow them the time, space, and the room to move forward in their own way. Because that's the holy way. When we trust in the Holy Spirit, God is with you. So in other words, when you trust and have faith in this journey, and you believe and understand that everything is working out beautifully right now with blessings you may not yet see, then you're having faith in God, and you're showing him that you trust him. And that means he's giving to you. So whether your God is God himself, or the creator, or the universe, or the higher power, or Mother Earth, Father Sky, whoever you connect with, you are being supported. Because this journey that you are on is a holy journey. Why? Because we learn to be holy. We learn to be whole, which means we understand we don't need anyone or anything to be happy, because God really does give us what we need. The true bread from heaven is given by the Creator. In other words, you are part of Source energy, and you are always connected with Source, which means you're always provided for. Just like the birds don't worry about where they're going to sleep tonight or where they're going to get food from, because they know that God will provide for them. And that's a very beautiful and a very holy thing. So have faith in the journey in that way. Trust that everything will come to you at the right time and divine time. That there's no need to fear. That God is with you, and that you are supported and loved. And when you give this to heaven in that way, you receive more blessings. Because in that moment you're giving it to heaven, you're showing God that you trust in him and his plan for your life, and that it will be okay. And it's a holy journey because Jesus teaches us to walk in the power of unconditional love. He teaches us to embody love. So we focus on the positives instead of the negatives. So we focus on love instead of fear. So we respond with love instead of reacting with fear-based energies. So we're able to give more, receive more, and love more. And we do that through feeling more emotional, which is a superpower. Your emotions are superpowers. They're not weaknesses, they are strengths. You know, when you feel emotional, you may feel like a crazy person, but it shows you you're alive. It shows you that you are thriving, that you feel that you are human. So even though you are a spiritual being having this human experience, it's so nice to feel alive. And sometimes to feel alive, we have to feel pain. And sometimes to feel alive, we have to feel joy. And it's about getting the balance right and embracing it all. So let's see what the message is in the book today. We've had really powerful messages coming through. Look at this. Wow. Make 3 wishes. Make 3 wishes. Now, this is really powerful because me and George were watching Once Upon a Time the other night, and Aladdin's in it now. We're on season 8, and you've got the genie with the lamp. And, you know, George was like saying to me, if I got a genie and a lamp, the first thing I'd do is ask for unlimited wishes. And I said, well, that's all well and good, but if you had unlimited wishes, you wouldn't appreciate them. You know, if you have 3, then you appreciate what you have. Now, obviously, this is a limitless, vast universe, and everything is unlimited in the universe. So really, God is your source, as you know, and you can have as many wishes as you desire. But the point is, when you think about 3 things instead of thousands of things, it becomes more focused and intentional. So if you think about 3 things you want today, you can give them to heaven. So instead of focusing on what isn't there today, focus on what you want to bring in. Focus on the good. Focus on the great things in your life and be grateful. So today, think of 3 wishes you have for yourself or another person. So think of 3 things you want, and think of 3 things you may want to bring in for others. So you may automatically think about your twin. You want your twin to gain clarity. Or you may want health for your twin, or happiness, or for them to hear your messages, or whatever it is, for them to communicate with you. Or you may think about your mum. Maybe your mum's going through something right now, and you're thinking, I want health for my mum. I want her to feel alive, or have more money, or think about the wishes for yourself, because really you have a magic wand in you. And you can wave that magic wand at any time and grant others wishes. So you can say to others, I want what's best for you, and really mean it. And it's really powerful because this just gets me thinking about once upon a time, because I know you guys like hearing my experiences and what I gather and get from the things I watch and how it gives us signs and synchronicities. And in this particular season of Once Upon a Time, which is a great show, Regina, who was the evil queen, she's a goody now, a goody, but she separates herself from her evil version. So there's two parts of herself living and breathing in two separate bodies. So really it's like her higher self and her lower self walking around the earth. And Prince Charming, David, he actually sends out this kind of wish, and he says, I wish that you get what you deserve. And because he sends it to the evil queen, thinking, right, you're going to get what you deserve now for all the bad things you've done, he also sends that intention out to Regina's higher self, because obviously they are really one. So this is reminding you that you and your twin are one. So what you send out for yourself, you also send out to your twin. And, you'll both receive what you deserve, and that's each other. But the point is, it's so powerful because Regina kind of got banished somewhere, and she found Robin, and she thought she'd lost him, which is another really powerful thing. When I spoke yesterday about Robins coming in and the guiding me to talk about Robin Hood. But she got what she deserved because she found Robin. Now, it may not have worked out the way she wanted it to in the end, but she found him, and that's what she deserved, to find him again. And you deserve to reunite with your twin. But you also deserve to forgive yourself for anything you've done in the past. And that's the point I'm making. So think of 3 wishes you have for you today. And think about 3 wishes you may have had in the past. And now the universe has already given them to you. Maybe you were dreaming about great love and then you met your twin. Maybe you were dreaming about service and then you were guided to watch a video about twin flames, or something started really getting your attention about something you love to do. So it's amazing how the universe answers our prayers with what we may see as wishes. When we wish, when we ask, when we intend, we always receive. And they're giving me fear. So we have to release fear around make-believe, thinking, it's all make-believe, thinking I'll believe it when I see it. We have to see it to believe it. This is what you think. So really we know that when we believe, we see. That's the truth. But you might think, I'll believe it when I see it. I need to see it to believe it. And that's not true at all. That's the wrong way of looking at things. We can see it and then believe it, but when we believe it inside, we can create it in our life. And that's when we see it in our physical world. So don't get confused between what this is. This is about having trust in the Holy Spirit, having trust in God, having trust in the higher power to grant your wishes at the right time. It says you have the power to make an infinite number of desires materialize, but let's begin with 3. And that's because if we think about too many, we can get overwhelmed. We can overwhelm ourselves with these things, but when we focus on 1 or 2 or 3, it's easier. So what's the first desire that comes into your mind today? Speak it aloud to infuse it with the power of your words and feel excitement and gratitude at the thought of it materializing. And then let it go so that God's infinite wisdom can transmute it into a higher form. And then continue this process with 2 other dreams. So it's saying to you, don't just think it, feel it. It's the feeling that creates the power. How does it feel to be in that relationship? What does it taste like, smell like? What does it make you do? How does it feel if you tell others about it? What does it feel to be in that now? And feel it and appreciate it. And that's really what we spoke about the other day. I think it was on Wednesday when I spoke about how important it is to visualize and be in the energy as if your twin is with you right now. Taking them with you everywhere you go. As you recall your wishes throughout the day, imagine them surround you with pink light. And this seals them in loving energy where they can safely manifest into material form. So make 3 wishes, speaking them aloud and surrounding them with faith, gratitude, and joy. I blanket my desires with pink light of love and believe that they will come true. Isn't that powerful? So in other words, when we ask and we believe, we receive. So we have to believe with unwavering faith and trust that our dreams will manifest or materialize at the right time. I always put it down to this. Imagine that you're baking a cake and you are putting all the ingredients that you want into the bowl, mixing them up, and then you put them in the oven. You have to let the oven bake the cake. No matter how much you want to pull it out and check it and eat it, it has to bake. And without that processing time, it can't bake properly and it won't taste good and it'll be flat and you'll probably have to throw it away. So the journey, just like the cake, needs processing time. It needs time to think and process and understand and create it in the right way. So really the oven is the universe creating your dreams in the right way, and when the time is right, it will be given to you. So today, Divine Feminine, trust in the Holy Spirit. Be honest with yourself about this situation. And if you feel that you need more time for you or you want more from your twin, give it back to you, elevate your energy. And if you struggle and you're finding it hard or painful, ask for help, because the angels are just a thought away. And when you ask, it is always given. I hope this helps. Have a great day and I'll see you soon.